Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So we're going to be taking a Tau 3,000 point army today up against a Tyranid 3,000 point army. We'll be playing against the Tyranid army that does include the DLC Tyranid units. So we'll be taking this army out for the Tau, which is very good at killing stuff at range. Has a pretty hardcore fighting force that we can distract the main enemy with while we pick them apart. I will probably be trying out the invisible army that I made that's not very good against these as well, just to kind of see how that goes. Because some people do prefer the larger battles, and it's an excuse to do some more, play with more with the Tau. Let's take a look really quick at the Tyranid army we're going to take out against. So this one that's going to include the DLC units. Unfortunately, don't get a whole lot of use out of the Broodlord here, but Hive Tyrant Broodlord, 1 prime, 6 Tyranid warriors, all with the upgraded rifles, which is the maximum. We've got 4 of the Hive Guard. They do have, I think all of them, maybe all but one, have the upgraded weapon, which is really good at killing vehicles. So this gives this army, I think, a better chance than the other army. Okay, so 3 of them have the upgraded guns, 1 does not. 2 Exocrines, couple Tyrannofexes, 4 Termagants with the upgraded rifles, and 1 Hormagant. So this army might actually do better than the other one, but partially the AI did a really weird thing in the last battle. We'll see if the AI does something similar. We'll play on a different map this time, just to kind of give it a little bit more of options of things to do. Always kind of concerned about, what the AI is doing. It doesn't seem to know sometimes. All right, let's get... That's the right army. And for Tyranids... That's the one we want. Yeah, so I feel like the Hive Guard are going to be a high priority for me to kill. Let's go with... We want something fairly big. I was thinking of just because the light's decent, just doing Salt Exchange. I've been playing a lot on this for some of the challenges and stuff, but it's actually a decent size for like the bigger ones as well. We played on Place of Challenge last time. Let's give this a shot. I haven't checked out the user-created maps and stuff yet, but that might be something to kind of look at. I've also been interested. I haven't checked out to see, but there's ways you can like build a campaign. I might have to look into that and see what kind of limitations and tools that actually gives you. It'd be kind of neat. Maybe build a little campaign for a couple of the factions fighting each other. Maybe build something to give the AI a bit of an advantage, because it needs it. Something that was mentioned in one of the comments and that I thought about too as I was playing videos was the AI just never overwatches. It's been a really long time since I've seen the AI overwatch. I know the AI has overwatched in the past, but I haven't noticed the AI overwatch in a very long time, and I don't know why. It seems very weird. Like something changed at some point, and the AI just doesn't seem to overwatch. I don't know if like in the campaign it's different or more scripted or what. Anyway, we have a pretty good force we want to use. We have our long-range snipey guys. So in this army, long-range snipey guys are going to be kind of paired with cadre fireblades. So let me just kind of get them sort of out of the way. So up front, we're going to want, of course, our tanks, mechs, all that good stuff. Where's my other mech? Hiding back here. Put the commander behind. We've got the ethereal hanging out. So we have 1 cadre fireblade for the main group and 1 to kind of babysit the artillery pieces. Something to kind of do. We've got breachers and we have basic fire warriors here for a little bit of extra firepower. Yeah, let's run you up the side here, I guess. We'll figure out where I want to go with you later. Same with the invisible guys. I'm not sure where exactly I want to put them. I could jump them ahead early on, maybe. So we've got breachers there. We'll go breacher there. Unfortunately, because of the terrain, going out wide doesn't really help. Over here, we could kind of shoot this way or that way with the big guys. But we could also advance with the main force and get shot straight and then past the building. So let's put you up over here, kind of like this. All right. Initially here, I'm not going to see anything.
I serve the greater good.
Still a pretty good sized map. We just have some flanks to kind of watch. I'm going to have you run over here first. Then everybody here is just going to charge ahead as best as possible.
Wherever you need me.
Actually, you're going to be better to do this. And since you can hover, you can get over, so we'll do that. So they crash into each other as they advance.
Artillery standing by.
Let's get you over.
To the front
Go
line.
there for the moment.
Moving to
Commander.
position.
Stealth team, reporting in.
Yeah, I'm tempted to just jump these guys ahead now,
Confirmed.
just to kind of get over the line, and we could kind of advance up.
On our
Sure,
way.
we can do that. We'll move up and go invisible to scout next time, probably.
Strike team, ready.
Get you guys in there.
What do you need?
Breachers.
Ready for orders.
Breachers. Go there for the
Wherever I
moment.
am needed.
Go there for the moment. Yeah, let's go like way wide here with you guys, just because I can.
To the front line.
And initially, I think we're just going to Overwatch here automatically. Beat you there. These guys are so slow to walk. We'll just auto Overwatch here to be quick.
I will slow them down.
It's unlikely we'd see anything here anyway. Next turn, maybe.
Up ahead.
Isn't a giant map.
Sensors are picking up possible hostiles.
Now, we do have a lot of really good ability to target stuff at long range. If we can get the spotting, we can kill stuff really effectively pretty far away from us. And that's kind of what we want to take advantage of. Hive Guard are targets. Exocrine are slightly important. Tyrannifexes might be out in front, causing problems. We'll see how it goes. Let's get you guys. So we're kind of using you to scout with. Okay, we've got a Brood Lord, and that's about it. Yeah, let's go ahead and go invisible.
Activate stealth fields.
And I could go ahead and push it and move up, but we can kind of advance with everybody here. We could save you as well. We could go invisible next turn, maybe. I don't think that we're going to get hit with enough stuff to kill us. We probably want to trigger the
What
ethereal
troubles
abilities here
you?
if we can. Let's actually bring you back. Then I'll feel a bit more comfortable holding
The
off.
blows of the enemy will not hinder you.
Everybody have some health and evasion, and then you can kind of just hang out in the back. Alright. You're going to check over here a little bit. We've got a short-range gun on this guy, but it does hit very hard. It's kind of like a melt-a-gun sort of thing, that sort of range and damage. We can turn it invisible, but I'm going to wait a bit because we've got the extra health. It is on a bit of a timer,
Never see it coming.
so we don't want to, blow it right away. I mean, I'm tempted just to move forward here to potentially get vision. Let's do that, because I don't want to shoot anything. Okay, so we've got the Broodlord, we've got Prime, we've got Hive Guard.
Calculating firing solutions.
So we're approaching range here. I can get guaranteed hits with these guys if I want to. I go out a little wider. Yeah, like we could pick off a Hive Guard for sure. How far away are we? 10 is optimal with these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they're about 2 more away. So yeah, sure. Let's move on up. Does that give me as far as chance to hit back here? 70%. I've missed some 70s before, so I feel like I should probably use the ability we've
Ready
got.
for orders.
So why not? So we can get a guaranteed hit here. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's kind of why we have this.
Study your enemy's movements. Know where they will be even before they do.
And then I'm gonna shift over. We'll drop an Overwatch down over this way. Pretty long range here. We might want to cycle this guy in to give these guys the bonus shots. 6 is
Establishing
optimal.
fire zone.
Let's go ahead and see if we can pick off, especially these guys that have the better guns.
Acknowledged.
Oh, not enough to kill him. Interesting. Very close, though. I could fire rockets at the Broodlord, but eh. It's not going to do that much damage anyway. Alright, in here,
How can I assist?
we can give almost everybody extra shots. Let's move over. We can get all the infantry that way. It's only for this round, but
Make every shot count.
we'll take some shots down there and shoot. Mainly with these guys. We could try to get a shot off here first. We could definitely tag the Broodlord pretty effectively, but we can hit him with all of our frontline guys, so we might want to just focus further back.
Repositioning.
So let's see from here. 70%. So we can tag the other squad there. Do I want to use the ability? Yeah, why not? Let's give you the auto hit. Let's go ahead and hit the other squad here. Well, we killed that one. That's at least one less gun shooting at me. Again, we could fire rockets, but nothing's in range. You can stay there. 6 is about there. Alright, yeah, we'll move up here. We'll take some pot shots at the Broodlord, who's really in a bad spot. Yeah, we can get him like perfectly in range. So we'll have more than enough firepower to wreck his
Wherever you
day.
need me.
Although we may not have great shots here on this side. Let's get you there. We want everybody to get the extra accuracy and damage bonus.
What's
So
your
like
orders?
you, it's 56%. You're looking at 80%. Do I want to overcharge is the question. How much damage are we going to do? Well, I should look at the tank first. Tank does more damage. So we land our shots. Like, that's potentially enough to kill you without even overcharging. I do have the extra health and stuff. Let's go ahead and overcharge you and just destroy the Broodlord. Yeah. Maybe a bit overkill.
Orders understood.
And if we want to tag these guys a little bit, we've got 60% now. If I overcharge, it does give me some splash damage. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and shoot a
Exposing
bit.
plutonium
Did take some
reactor.
damage there. But the splash damage meant that we took out the hurt one as well.
I am ready.
I do have the rifles, but I'll hold off on those till something comes in closer. Accuracy here is not great. I think I'll just overwatch with these guys. Because our optimal range is right
They
there.
dare not approach.
We will keep watch.
So we can light up anything that wants to come
Nothing
forward.
shall stand against us.
Set you up at maximum range just because we've got multiple actions. Alright, we want to fill this in with everybody else. Strike team. Yeah, just
Moving
hang
out.
out behind the tank. I think is fine. These guys have the basic guns, so they're not that great, but we do have marker lights on them, so we can use that to our advantage, maybe.
The trap is set.
Breachers are there to just kind of deal with
Pushing
anything that
forward.
wants to come at us up close. We're not in like perfect formation here. You guys, let's watch.
They will not get through this
There.
way.
You guys will watch behind
They will
us.
not
Not
get
that that's
through
very
this way.
likely. And then we don't have a lot as far as like
To
a
the front line.
good option for you for placement. We'll just set up wherever. Okay, we want you not too far away. Let's hang out in the back, a bit
Wherever
more
I
central.
am needed.
Got this sort of for cover here. Okay. Yeah, so we'll have a few guys sort of advance. We'll go invisible here, potentially next turn. We'll see what these guys do. These guys still can do a lot of damage. Just wasn't able to fill, kind of finish off that squad. Would have been nice, but we did reduce the number of guns shooting at us with those upgraded rifles. We are bunched up, so if they can, like, destroy one of my vehicles, it will do a bunch of damage, which will hit everybody else next to it. Hive Tyrant is on the prowl. Doing something. I'm not sure what that was. Taking a shot at the tank, maybe? What's going on? Oh, Exocrin's back
All
there somewhere.
systems operational.
Prime was charging in like a complete psychopath. And he's dead. Hive Guard coming in really close. I don't know what the optimal range is for those guns. We'll see. Going for the tank. Got 82 there. They've got a really high crit chance against vehicles with the guns that they've got. Didn't look like they got a crit there.
Taking fire! Taking fire!
But thankfully, we've got the extra health and the evasion, so maybe we can get through without too much trouble there if they're going to focus on that one target.
More targets approach.
Tyranid warriors. There's quite a few. I think there's 6.
More targets approach.
Exocrines will take shots at some point. Another Tyrannifex. There's the other Hive Guard. Which I think there's even another one. Yeah, but they don't have the upgraded guns. So that one's got to be taking a shot. He's coming like way out.
We can take it!
I mean, at least he went for the same target. That was a pretty pathetic shot, though. That was pretty effective, actually.
I serve the greater good.
Okay, how did we do here on the end? Yeah, we took some damage. It's not too bad. Yeah, I can't really get close enough to do much here. That is disappointing.
Moving.
Do I want to turn invisible yet, is the question. I probably should, because the Hive Tyrant could probably just kill me. I can take a shot. Chance to hit's kind of crappy. What do we want to do other than that? I mean, we have missile strikes we could do if we want to mark something. So the question, like, where do we want to have these guys go? What do we want to mark with them? I think we're going to be okay. I think we might just want to get out of the way. I could probably kill you guys, actually. And then move. But we could also hit targets further in, so let's hold off on that for the moment. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and go invisible here. It's a 40%. Oh, I've actually got something out there, too. I am going to try for it. Just to see. The evasion's really high on the Hive Tyrant. Oh, we landed it. Nice. Alright, so you have the auto hit free.
Ready for orders.
You have the 25% shot chance
the
free.
front line.
So let's go ahead and get the 25% shots going again.
How
And
can
then if we
I
want to, we
assist?
can go auto hit with him again and pick a target. We could also mark something and fire off our missiles, but there's nothing too crazy. Like, if we could mark the Hive Tyrant, I might do that. But unfortunately, we're just too far away.
On your word.
Well, I mean, we can kind of sneak in here, but that's really risky. If somebody moves into the tile I'm in, they do get revealed. So that is a problem. Yeah, I think we're better off just taking out the Hive Guard as a priority. So here, we can back off and get a better shot at the Hive Tyrant. Or we could take a shot at the Tyrannifex. I think the Hive Tyrant's more important to kill. What's my shot chance if we do that? 60%? Let's give it a try. Nice, landed the hit. I do have rockets, so we could do some damage with that. I kind of feel like I might as well if I can get targets. We can hit the Hormagaunts, not that they're a huge threat, but that should wipe the squad.
Commencing anti-personnel bombardment.
Nice. So that clears it a little bit. And I'm going to back off.
Repositioning.
We want to stay at range with these guys. These guys are really fantastic looking models too.
As you command.
The extra bonus shots really wouldn't do anything for these guys because they're single shot only. So 1.25 equals 1, so it's not really a big deal. It might be safer now if I wanted to move up and mark him. We could fire the other missile over and take out the Hive Tyrant. That is an option. That should be close enough. It's a bit nuts, but it might be close enough. Let me see if I can take this guy out. Okay, so that'll clear the path a little bit more if we want to get over.
On our way.
So at one point, if you used your actions, you couldn't marker light, so I just want to check. Okay, it seems like we can. So that's been fixed. These guys are like way deep in enemy territory here. Like that's pretty nutty to be doing. Like going full sneak in and spot for us. The missile will now be a guaranteed hit if we want to fire that off.
Artillery standing by.
So you're at 117. It might kill you. Let's fire it off and see. Nice. Hive Tyrant dead, just like that. We've got rockets as well. Said we could use them. We could even hit some of these other guys to soften them up, but I don't think we're going to need it. If I could hit Tyranid warriors, I would be happier. So let's move up and hit some warriors. Soften them up a bit.
As you command.
Alright, good deal. Then I'm going to back up. Alright, I might want to use these guys to take some long-range shots before we do anything else crazy. So I've already used your action. What's my shot chance here? 52. There's just a lot of stuff in the way. I mean, I guess we could do that. Or we could try to tag the warriors further back. Yeah, let's do that.
Viola.
I'm gonna have my vehicles and stuff focus on killing these Hive Guard that have the upgraded guns. So that's all your actions.
Ready for orders.
But you've got a couple, and it doesn't look like it makes probably not any difference here between the two tiles. 44 is pretty bad. Let me try further over. now we can't see him at all. Alright, fine. Yeah, we'll take it. I am getting the extra bonus here as well. We soften these guys up, so I'm kind of hoping we can maybe pick them off. We missed like every single one of those shots, jeez. Alright. We are a little close. Closer than we'd like to be. We do have the rifles here as well. So my main gun, we're at optimal range.
Standing by.
Optimal's there. Let's go ahead and go overcharge. We'll hit this squad.
Overcharging ion weapons.
Wait for it. The other shots are coming. It's just slow about this sometimes. So you can do it. Is that it? You got another one? It hasn't switched back, so maybe there's another shot coming. I don't know why it does this. There we go. Just wipe the squad instantly. Nice. We do have our little secondary guns we could fire, and we might as well. We've got termagants here, now that they're a big threat. Termagants. Yeah, why not?
Heavy weapons firing.
Pick off a few. Gonna back up. I mean, we could push it here. We're too close, so we do kind of have to back off. Can do that, but it's going to make my shots really crappy. So that's kind of the negative thing, is if you do push me, I don't really have my main weapons. Like, you get within the minimum, we have some problems. And I've got to rely on the infantry and stuff to sort of deal with things up close. The commander also is quite good at that. But yeah, the priority here, these guys with the guns. Could move up and blast the other hive guard, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Fire some rounds their way. Drop a couple of them. These are secondary guns. Yeah, go for the warriors. Okay, whittling them down. It's kind of easier to move these guys because they hover, like back for shots. So maybe I should have moved one back to take the shot there rather than a mech.
What are your orders?
I'm gonna move here. I should have an okay shot. Is that in range? Yeah, 56 though is a bit close.
What do you need?
Is this better than 56%? Yes, 95 is much better. All right, and we're gonna overcharge it.
Shield holding.
Do take some damage there. Okay, plenty to kill you guys. I do have the rifles. We could push up, use the rifles and stuff on them, but we still have you. And we can blast you guys without a problem. Or we could pick off the last hive guard. We pick off the last hive guard. We'll try to use the rifles on the warriors.
Firing now.
Yeah, the hive guard are fairly tough. They've got a decent amount of health. They're kind of an upgraded version of the Tyranid warriors, but they just can't deal with the amount of firepower I'm throwing at them.
Firing now.
Warriors gone. It's kind of a long cooldown on those secondary weapons.
Immediately.
So I'm not necessarily in a rush to use them. But facing also doesn't matter, but I like to face the enemy if we can. So I still have the rifles here. Is there anything worth shooting at? Not really. I do have things kind of blocked up here. I can move you pretty easily if we want to send in somebody else. But you're sort of out of position.
Nothing
Like we
shall
could have the
stand
commander just
against us.
blast these guys to pieces.
Moving to position.
So let's do that. Just to do something.
They deny the way of the Tauva. Kill them all.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to kind of hold up. I might change some positioning here. We'll save the Overwatch. I mean, you took a beating, but you're still alive. And a lot of the things that can hurt me now are dead.
To the
Grab
front
some
line.
cover.
To the front
I'm
line.
going to move these guys away temporarily.
I am here.
Next turn we'll use you. So for right now, duck into some cover. Breachers, let's get out of the way. I want to bring these guys around.
Moving out.
Kind of cover around the corner. And we can even mark stuff if things get closer. Accurate range here is only about 3. We'll push it out a little
The trap
further.
is set.
Bring the breachers up and we'll drop. I think we can get overwatches past the vehicles. Yeah, we can go out to 2.
They will not get through this way.
What's left? No, we still have you. Yeah, I can't do anything with the ethereal. Here... We killed most of the threats on this side. I don't really want to move up too far. 6 is right there. Yeah, let's just drop overwatches in case anything decides to
What
divert.
troubles you?
I think that's fine. We're just kind of grinding our way forward. We've already just slaughtered a huge chunk of the army. Yeah, it's amazing how much damage we've done so far already. Just knowing what to kill. Taking out those Hive Guard. I thought for sure the Hive Guard would actually do some real damage and probably destroy one of my vehicles. But maybe they have to get at like a range of 4 or something, which for against Tau is a little close. Doing some damage, but it's fairly ineffective. Exocrine.
We can take it.
Okay. Their best chance is probably going for the infantry behind the front line, but they may have really bad shot chances. Just because we have all the vehicles up front.
We can take it.
Yeah, and as good as the Tyranid warriors are, their weapons aren't really designed to take out vehicles.
Taking fire.
They need to be killing off like elite infantry and stuff. If they want to kill vehicles, they probably are better off close combat, using their big scything arms and stuff. More Tyranid warriors. Tyrannifexes may be the next thing kind of in the way to deal with. They could potentially, like, if they spray and attack, they could... Well, he doesn't know what to do. That was not the right choice, for sure. Like, if they could get to the front line, they could spray and hit guys behind the front line and do some damage. But yeah, I mean, I feel like they're already doomed at this point. Some very long-range pot shots. Hiding behind the Tyranid warriors. My scouts might get revealed here after the end of this turn. Oh, got another Exocrine over there. Interesting. Gonna shoot at the Cadre Fireblade, probably. Yep. breacher fire, and you're dead. Alright, well, that was a pretty pathetic showing on their part. Alright, first things first.
Wherever
Give
I am
everybody
needed.
some buffs.
Standing
Yeah, let's
by.
move you in to get you covered as well. Have some health.
Move swiftly
Have some
and
evasion.
silently through the battlefield.
How can I assist?
Okay, you're all used up. You've got the auto shot, so we'll probably use that on the broadside to hit something. Maybe one of the Tyrannifexes. Over here... Okay, yeah, these guys are revealed. And they're kind of surrounded. We've got Termagants and Warriors, so they can't really leave that position because the Warriors tying them down. But... have you come on over. Start working on this guy. Crispy exocrine leg coming up. I don't know if I even need to really contribute any shots over there. I do have the extra bonus shots with you, so we could come in and affect some guys. It doesn't really do anything to the broadside. It's within a range of 2, right? Yeah, so from here or... yeah, we probably want to use it about here.
To the front line!
Let's go ahead and do that. Could at least affect some units that way. Then... 87%. These guys are Termagants. Yeah, sure. Take some pot shots at them. Drop like a 1 or 2, something like that. Okay. I'm going to hold off on using this broadside because I'm not sure what I want to prioritize, whether it's the exocrine or that exocrine. I'm going to see what kind of damage we can do over here first.
Ready for orders.
There's no abilities here. Well, we do have the auto, right, yeah. What are your shot chances looking like anyway? Not great, so yeah. Might be better if I back off, but let's just go auto hit. I'm gonna have to back up to get shots with the front line. I might wait on him to see what I want to shoot. We can kind of use these guys to just blast the crap out of the Tyrannifex. See what we want to do after that. We can also mark somebody if we wanted to. Let's mark
Priority
the
target
Tyrannifex. It affects everybody for shots, so we can try to take them out with our guys up front here. Currently 45%. If I move the tank, we'll be a little better off. You can't move. Okay, so that's optimal at the Tyrannifex.
Heavy weapons
Go for it.
firing.
Okay, a little more than half health.
Standing by.
I can overcharge here. What kind of accuracy is that? 66%. Not great. If I move you up, that'll leave 1. We'll plan on kind of doing something like this. could just blast that other Tyrannifex. If I get these guys out of the way, I'm thinking I can get better shots at the Tyrannifex, is all I'm really looking at.
Wherever you need me.
Let me shift them over 1, because we probably want to fall back here anyway. Is that any better? Yeah, 95%. Yeah, let's go ahead and overcharge that. Should be more than I need. Probably didn't even need to overcharge it. Secondary guns have been used. Secondary guns used.
What are your orders?
You still have the rifles.
Wherever you need me.
Let's go rifles there. Shoot the main gun at the Tyrannifex. Let's see if we can mop them up. Nope, not quite. Even with the extra shots and stuff, not enough damage. So if you move there... we can overcharge your shots to hit the Tyrannifex. It's not enough to kill it. But it is a good chunk of damage. Alright, now I do have flamers on the commander. We also have some pot shots with these guys. And maybe we should look at that as a mopping up tool.
For Viola.
Good job. Other shot. Is it going to be better if I move? Like, I feel like it shouldn't be, but go for it. We still have this shot here. So because of the damage we've done, let's go ahead and do this. Should be a kill.
Engaging.
Yeah, definitely a kill. Nice. Tyranid warriors are all that is left. Let's hit these guys. Now, I could push with the breachers and the commander, which is not necessarily a terrible idea. The commander could jump in and like burn a couple Tyranid warrior squads. And then the breachers could finish off these guys for sure. It's being pretty aggressive, but we've just absolutely devastated this army. And we still have our stealth guys up forward to do something with. Like, this is just turning into a slaughter. They still have the guys over on the right flank to kind of deal with, but this is just horrifically nasty.
I serve the greater good.
So yeah, if we jump you... Oh, I can't quite get up there. I don't know if I can hit both of these guys with the flamer then. I can do it once, so that's not enough to kill him. Let me jump in and see. I think I can only hit one here, though. Is that hitting both? Yeah, that's hitting both. Okay. So even though it's like a goofy angle... Try to get like a nice image here of this. Well, we killed that squad, but not this one. It's interesting. Maybe because of the angle, they took less damage. I mean, it's not really good for me to be here. He's going to attract a lot of attention. but we can bring the breachers up. In fact, we might be able to kill them. Do you guys have any evasion? You do. So it might be worth it to go ahead and hit them with the photon grenades as we move up. Now they're too close. But yeah,
We will not
go ahead and marker light them. Got the bonus from the commander being here.
Clear them out.
Bye. Got me a command point. Let's
We will
toss
not
that
fail.
on in.
Ready for orders.
We're too far away to hit with these breachers. That's too bad. We could kill them off with the stealth guys, though.
Pushing forward.
Bring them in. Not that I probably should. We're sort of inviting, like I'm putting weak units forward as a way to kill a bunch of stuff in a very short amount of time. It does mean, though, that these guys are going to attract a whole lot more attention and probably get shot up a bunch.
What do you need?
I can't reach any other units with the photon grenades, so we'll just sort of overwatch here. Let's cover it like that way. And I think you guys can gun them down. Nice. So we don't want to be adjacent to any Tyranid warriors. Yeah, this is just another slaughter, is all it's turning into. Bring the stealth suits over. The Tyranid warriors can do some good damage, especially if they move into close combat, like against breachers or the fire warriors. They could absolutely tear these guys apart, get multiple actions, probably wipe out a squad, something like that, like worst case scenario. And I still have you, don't I? I didn't do any damage to this guy. We could move out and get a shot there, though, probably. Looks like there is a good shot, since we've already hurt him. %. Let's go for it. Okay, can't quite finish him off.
I'm ready.
Let's go
Wherever
ahead and
you
start
need me.
getting some people back into some kind of formation.
Wherever you need me.
Hammerhead crew ready for duty.
Alright, facing doesn't matter for armor and stuff in this game. If you play like Sanctus
can I
Reach, it
assist?
does, but in this one it doesn't. Just grab some cover.
Ready for orders.
Stuck.
Calculating firing solutions.
You can move up. Sure, I guess.
Repositioning.
I have used all my actions. You can stay put.
How can I
You're
assist?
stuck. Yeah, like, we're marching across just the dead hordes and hordes of dead Tyranids here. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I kind of thought the Hive Guard would do something. I was wrong. The Tau win again. Yeah, I'm curious to see how it's going to go when I play against the Tau. Just to see how strong they feel as an opponent. But we are inviting some attacks on some of our guys here. He went for my commander and missed. He should be going into close combat would be the best thing. Some shotgun blast there.
We're under fire.
Like the Tyranid warriors are going to attack my commander. We'll do some damage. And then I will just burn them with my flamer. So that's why we have the ethereal, to get that extra evasion and health. Termagants there, mainly kind of distraction.
Fire.
Not a major threat. Okay, fine. Scuff his pain a little bit, that's alright. Do have a command point. We could call in some missile strikes, but I don't think it's really necessary.
Awaiting assignment.
Let's see if we can go ahead and cook this guy. Down you go.
Moving.
Gonna come around, start hunting after the next one if we don't kill him with the main core force. Yeah, I think we're pretty much fine here. Okay, so you have the extra shots. Got an auto hit.
To the front line.
So let's come on up. We'll give everybody some bonus attacks.
Make every shot count.
Then, what do we want to do? So many dead, it's like hard to actually like pick my guys here. It's not really going to matter because we can just flamethrow these guys, but if I soften them up... Well, then again, we go with breachers. How do we want to do this? There's so many easy ways we can do this.
Ready for orders.
We've got the auto hit, so have that.
Study your enemy's movements. Know where they will be even before they do.
Can have an
Study
auto
your
hit as
enemy's
well.
movements. Know where they will be even before they do.
Missile's not ready, that's too bad. Don't even have to do anything here. Fire! Suck it. Fortunately, my secondary rockets aren't up yet. So...
To the front line.
take some pot shots from here, just to kind of deal with these little side guys. These look so tiny, especially not zoomed out. Like, even zoomed in, they look kind of small compared to some of the other guys. It kind of gives you a good idea of, like, the scale of a lot of the Tau vehicles and stuff. They are massive. Alright, so you've got an action. Have you light them up as well? I think we've got more than enough firepower up here, so I'm just sort of picking off
Removing
the stuff in the
targets.
back here with whatever extra stuff we have. Alright, hurt him, didn't kill him.
For Viola.
We've got a guaranteed hit, so can't see them. That's interesting.
Repositioning.
How about now? Full cover. I wonder if that's my own guys getting in the way here. That's probably part of it. I mean, I feel like we have more than enough to do what I need to do. You've got no actions. Alright. These guys are fairly weak. But we can clear out them.
Cut them down.
Takes care of that problem. Which means the breachers can now fall on the Tyranid warriors. We could even grenade them again. So many dead, it's kind of being weird about positioning. Gonna mark them. breachers. Excellent job. Get out of the way.
Forward.
God, there really isn't much left to kill here.
Stealth team.
I could have you guys jump over to them. You can't jump, so we might as well come up and
Moving
just
to
light
position.
him up. That's a really helpful camera. Yep, nice. Let's
They
do some
denied
damage.
the way of the Tauva. Kill them all.
Oh, breachers. I mean, I kind of feel like this is just sort of bullying the Tyranids at this point. Yeah, so that's done with. So I think that's the only thing left, is this little squad there. I'm pretty sure that's all that we have left to deal with.
On your word.
We jump, yeah, we can get right back down there. Don't even have to use my vehicles for anything crazy. Haven't even used my other broadside. This is probably more than enough. Yeah, another slaughter. I thought this army would actually be a little tougher to deal with, just because of the Hive Guard with the better weapons and stuff. But I think like the range on those has got to be maybe 4, because they were pushed out really, really far to take those shots with the Hive Guard. And at that point, we're already kind of wrecking them before they even get a chance to do anything. And that seems to be the theme for the Tau. We're able to send stuff forward to scout and then just wreck stuff before it ever even really gets a chance to do anything to us, which is kind of nuts. Yeah, I think I'll try my invisible army, which is not nearly as good as this one. A lot of invisible units, not all of which are very well equipped, and see how we do against kind of the Tyranids in general. I feel like the AI is really just not equipped to deal with the Tau, with the abilities that they have, the range, the ability to kind of engage and destroy stuff, especially if you know what to kill. Like, oh, that's a threat, I'll kill that, and you kill it before it even gets a chance to take even a single shot. Or in this case, we took a few shots at a tank. Yeah, so what? We had extra health at the time. I took like 40, 50 damage there. It was just nothing. So yeah, the Tau, very, very, very strong. A little weak at low point values, like at 1,000 points, depending on the army selection. If you go for a lot of the infantry, the cheaper infantry, at 1,000 points, you'll do pretty well with the upgraded weapons. If you don't upgrade the guns, they're a little weak at 1,000 points. But once you get to like 2,000, 3,000, you're taking out the tanks, the mechs and stuff. You're just destroying things left and right, taking things out before they even get a chance to see you. It's just nuts. Anyway, this has been more Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.